Hi Aries, welcome to WillowOAK. I am here to do a reading for you, so let's go ahead and get this started. And this is for June, okay? Or actually, anytime you find it. Please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. You might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this one doesn't resonate with you. And please use your intuition. It's really important for you to use your intuition to find out what is right for you and what isn't. Okay, let's get your oracle cards. There is always enough. This is really a very nice energy. This is telling you no matter what you're going through, it could be challenging, it could be wonderful, but it's letting you know that there is always enough. You don't need to worry, okay? And let's get some more. I think this koi fish spirit is really a beautiful energy. And please excuse me, I'm still trying to get over my cold, so I sound all sniffly. Here you have caregiver. We are with you, and spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives, just as you received care and love at the start of your life. Caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So, at this time, you might be being a caregiver for somebody specifically, or just in general, kind of like that maternal instinct to really care for others, which is beautiful. But, like it says here, sometimes you neglect to care for yourself, and you need to really take care of yourself and make yourself a priority, because if you don't, it's very hard to give the same quality of care to everybody that needs it, including yourself. So take you time, okay? Let's see what we have here. Hold your vision. Very nice. So this is saying that you are on the right track, okay? And if you're having any doubts or concerns about it, you need to put those to rest, because you're on the right track, okay? Now let's see what your overall energy is during this time. Okay. Beautiful. You have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is your connection with the divine. And I can see how this just goes wonderfully with the caregiver and holding your vision, and there's always enough. They all go beautifully together. This is you and your spiritual self, or the divine, right? So you're in connection, which means you are in a state of flow, or working on that. Okay, let's get a little bit of tarot. And see what we find out here. Okay, let's get a card for your recent past. Wonderful, you have the World, a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment, and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. It is time for you to be proud of yourself, okay? And so this is making reference to your spiritual enlightenment, okay? So this is going right in there with your energy. And I believe it's also connecting definitely to the caregiver card. And it's the successful completion of a cycle, which means the beginning of a new one. Okay, let's get a card for your present energy. or what's currently going on. Okay, you have the Queen of Swords. Brilliant, experienced, humorous, judgmental, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you, seeing the humor in difficult situations, and focusing on career, divorced or unmarried individuals. So any or all of this can apply, okay? This is one where you want the truth. It's a swords energy, right? And they're all about the truth, wisdom, seeing what's going on. And it's also, if you'll see, here's a butterfly. It's transformation. So between the recent past and current, it looks like you're transforming into a new energy. But it might be a continuation of what you've been doing, because here is talking about holding your vision. Or it could be saying this new beginning that you recently started, it's saying hold on to that, because that is what is right for you. Now let's see what the future has to say. The High Priestess. So 2 out of 3 cards here are major arcana, and that in itself says something. Okay. The High Priestess. Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So for me, this is also another spiritual card. So you have 2 of the 3 that are talking about the spirituality aspect, as well as your overall energy. So I would spend some time focusing on that during the month of June, okay? And remember to hold your vision. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the 6 of Pentacles. The good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of abundance, borrowing wisely or paying off debt, sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. And that goes right back here to the caregiver, okay? So your message is really clear here about having a new beginning. And this new beginning can be a continuation, maybe a different aspect, but adding something new to it. And it's because you see clearly that there is something you need to add or change. And it's telling you hold your vision though, okay? And much spiritual energies are here. So you're seeing clearly. Use your intuition, okay? Now let's go ahead and clarify these cards and see what we get. We're going to take a card for the world. Okay, it looks like there's been a time in your past where a lot of your emotions were challenging and getting the better of you, to the point, you know, here it has sleepless nights. It could be that, but it looks like it was affecting much of your life. But something happened. Maybe it was your connection with the divine, which I'd say it could very well be, and also probably the beginnings of this, learning to see clearly that you realize this is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. So you decided to close out of this and start something new. And I think that's also where hold your vision comes in. Don't let yourself slip back into that. Okay. We have, well, 2 cards, really. The Devil and the Star. So I am sure that this Devil card goes right in with the 9 of Swords, all right? Because this is a big challenge. And you do have to work your way out of this. The devil is all about the challenges of the negative sort. You know, it could be addictions, bad relationships. Oftentimes it is somebody's doubt, concerns, stresses. So these two, I can see how they were together. It's almost like a story right here. So you work through this, and it doesn't say how, but you get past this and into the star energy, and the star energy has a few things with it. One is healing. So it looks like in the past you went through the process of healing, which brought about the star energy. And this is like your wishes coming true. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, now let's get a few more cards. Let's get one for your, or a few for your current energy, or what's going on currently, which is you seeing the truth. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So this change that you're making is definitely to your benefit. Here, you're leaving this behind. This can be success after difficulty. You can see here in the past where there was difficulty and you turned it around to close out that cycle and bring in the star energy. Yeah. So this is just saying that you might still be dealing with remnants of the past or recognition of the past, which is what brought this in. Okay. Let's get one more card for this. Okay. We got two. Oh no, we're just going to take the top one. Okay, you have the Sun. You cannot get any better than the Sun. It's the very best energy in the entire tarot. And it's talking about wonderful happiness. And where miracles are normal. So you have made a huge transformation. And here with the High Priestess is talking about going in and using your intuition, using your psychic gifts to help you go further with this new beginning that you started. And it's also saying, take time to rest. Be good to yourself. Remember what I talked about before with the caregiver. You have got to make yourself a priority. And here it looks like you are. And you have the Tower card, which is an abrupt change. And it kind of looks like you're the one who brought in a tower, right? And maybe this is the continuation or the really big point here in the future where the tower is now gone. You have strength and balance. So this is saying make for sure that you keep everything balanced and you are plenty strong enough and loving enough to where you can do this just fine. Okay, let's go ahead and get a few cards for advice from the universe. Okay. It's saying continue on the path that you are on. It's going to bring you much happiness, and that it might take a little bit of time. You must nurture this and give it the attention it needs, and that also includes yourself, and it will bear fruit. It will be beautiful. And a new beginning, one that you're very passionate about. So this is absolutely a wonderful reading. Looks like June's going to be a great month. Okay. Now what we're going to do is if you have a question, think of your question. And I'm going to put 3 angel cards down. And you pick number 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Here's 1. Here's 2. And here's 3. Okay. Let's see what they are. 1, a year from now. Wow, that's a long time. 2, communicate clearly. And 3, peaceful resolution. I certainly hope that this has helped you. and I hope you have a wonderful June. So, if you like this reading, if it's been helpful, please give it a like, share, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Much love. Bye.